Hi guys, it's Peter and welcome to our channel. Well, today I'm really excited to open it, inspect it, and for first time I'm gonna plug it my Amiga 600. I'm sorry, I said 1200, or about to say 1200. It's a 600 and it's my first Amiga 600. I mean, if you saw my previous videos, you know I got a couple 500s, 3000. Now I do have two 1200s. But I was looking for 600 for quite some time. I mean, for right price, and they kind of expensive right now. And luckily I picked up this 600 with 1200 as a bundle deal for £220. It's gonna be what, around 290 or so in US dollars. But I'm still quite happy. The unit itself, it's in a rough condition, like they all come in a kind of rough condition, which it's understandable because Amiga was really famous a computer back then for games, for other stuff, and people just used them a lot, you know. I mean, that's why when you usually you found it, it's hard, really hard to pick up them in a pristine condition, because like I said, they all have a lot of mileage, because the computer was really good back then. Anyway, before we plug it, like always, I'm gonna open it, inspect it. If everything looks good, we will plug it and test it. And I believe, since it doesn't have any screws, I receive it that way. Yeah, let me unplug the board. I mean, on my first video, I believe, if you guys saw it, I did kind of pre-open it. Okay, here's that. You know what? It's not that simple to unplug it. Not on a 1200, it's kind of pain in the butt, but on a 600, because it's more crimped, it's much harder. Okay. This ribbon cable on a 600, at least this part, you see it has kind of like reinforcement tape. It's much harder. It's kind of, I mean, I think it's a good. Some people saying 600 motherboard is more, I mean, the key membrane switch, it's more brittle than 1200. I'm not 100% positive on that. Well, and here, of course, the metal shielding upper part is gone. Everything else, I mean, it's maybe slightly dusty, but it's no big deal. Those connectors, audio left and right, and AV video, what it's called, they kind of crooked. It's probably been yanked by cables from, I mean, by previous owner or so. They kind of twisted like that. It's okay. What I'm looking right now to make sure the board doesn't have any corrosion. Let me bring it closer. And also I'm looking for capacitors, kind of signs of leakage or signs of bulging. And here is, I'm not sure if camera is gonna pick it up, but you can see this guy is bulging. It's kind of looks like almost about to blow up. And this guy also, pretty much this and this guy, and they bulge. But like I said, I mean, for 1200, this 600, usually on all my Amigas, I just get a new set of caps and it's gonna recap it. They doesn't cost leg and arm. It's I mean, it's kind of difficult. In some part it's hard to replace them. But if you take like slow approach, some precaution, you can do it. Oh, the previous owner kind of did grounded that plastic. Oh, it's probably for ID cable coming out, and most likely he plugged it external. Well, that's internal, but he keeping a hard drive externally. I don't know why he did. Most likely the hard drive was not to 2.5, probably maybe even 3.5 or so, and that's why he have to leave it outside. Well, everything else looks kind of okay. Let me put it together and plug it in, then we will test it. Okay guys, now it's gonna be a moment of truth. Let's see what the Kickstarter is. Actually, it's a 2.0 and it's a 37.299. I believe that's a first 2.0 Kickstarter release, and on Amiga 600 it will not recognize it. On some forums I read that before. It will not recognize the IDE, and PC MCI card it will not work either. But eventually I'm planning to do upgrade it to 3.1 Kickstarter. The floppy drive, it feels kind of stiff a little bit when I push it. Just right now floppy disk, it didn't go as easy as it should. Let's see, memory test. The memory test, actually I never figure out how far you have to go. It looks like it will keep going, and it takes hours and hours. It never will be finished and saying, oh, it's done. That's a result or so. It's probably, like I said, maybe I didn't keep it for too long, but I ran it before, probably for more than half hour or so on my Amiga 1200, and still continued. And usually if it has error, bad memory or so, it will pop quite quick. Well, yeah, let's quit from that. Then keyboard, let's check keyboard. Oh, the keyboard actually, compared to my Amiga 1200, the buttons feels like it has less mileage than the other one, because it's you can push it nice and easy. Yeah, none of them it sticks. But that issue, I mean, you can just take it apart, clean it. One key is missing, but it's no biggie. Actually, it is kind of big deal on Amiga 600, especially the square style keycap. 600 with square keycaps, like the keycaps replacement on eBay, they're very rare when they pop. Yeah, I will keep looking for one of those keys. Keyboard looks, yeah, the old key works, and like I said, it feels like it didn't have as much mileage, and because they push it, I mean when you push it them, it's nice and nice smooth action. Okay guys, let's go back, and then floppy drive, I'm not sure. Well, let's do a read test, because I don't want to write test. That's Amiga Kit disk. Okay, and that's reading tracks. I forgot how many tracks there is, like 120 or so. I thought it's 80 before, but actually it's more than 80. And this test, as far as I understand, it kind of going through track by track to make sure it can be read the whole disk from one end to another. As far as I understand, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me, guys. Let's see, it's 110, 112, 13. Oh, it's probably 160. 80, yeah, 160, 80 sectors by, I mean, per site. Okay. Write test, I'm not gonna do that. Head calibration test, let's do that. Everything is good looking. Yeah, and that's the original of floppy drive. Then audio test. Filter frequency is working also. And the last thing, it's a LP filter. I'm not really sure. Oh no, actually you can tell the difference. At 50 GHz you not can hear it, but at 10 kHz, yeah, you can tell the difference. Okay, at least everything is worked the way it should be. Let's see. Then video. Video is the same as any other Amigas. Those three bars just showing, I mean, that's graphics wise, but like I said, I mean, it looks right. And let's, yeah, the floppy disk, it feels kind of stiff. Let's put it again. Yeah, floppy disk definitely need to be open it, clean it, re-lube it, and also clean the heads, because it's what, almost 30 years old equipment. I'm pretty sure no one opened it heads before. I mean, no one opened that floppy disk and clean it heads. It's a good advice to clean it. Yeah. Make sure it will last for quite some times. Well, so far my impression, actually, like I said, I mean, I quite really like this Amiga 600 because of the size, you know, guys. I mean, it looks small and cute. Of course, it's missing that numeric keyboard. I mean, the little one on the side, but it's no biggie. I mean, it's depending for what purpose you're gonna use it, Amiga 600. But like I said, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm quite happy with purchase. I mean, actually, I'm really happy with purchase because I picked up two of them, one Amiga 1200 and Amiga 600, as a bundle deal with bunch discs, some 3 joysticks. I mean, I'm really happy with purchase. There's no complaint at all. Need some parts, need some cleaning, restoration, but otherwise, it's. I mean, I'm quite happy with purchase. Like I said, sorry guys, I just repeat myself a few times. But anyway. Well guys, I hope this video was helpful, enjoyable. If you do enjoy it, thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future videos, subscribe. We will really appreciate it. Thank you.